All right, we are back. I'm joined with Mr. Tezur0.
Hello, hello.
And we've got a brand new GTU exclusive, never seen before, not even at GTA Marathon. I'll let Tezur0 introduce. I'll also say, we were talking about before, if the stream dies at any time, don't worry, Tezur0 will be back. He is also playing on a laptop, like Glamarius was on Tuesday. So the run will not be dead. You'll just have to wait a minute or so for his like power internet to come back on.
Yep. Alright, hello everyone, this is Rustler. This is a 2D GTA clone. Like, I'm not running GTA 2 this time around, but gotta stick to the roots in some fashion. It's quite a good game in my opinion, but we'll talk more about how it goes. And in a true GTA 2 fashion, this game has an opening cutscene, which is like with live actors. It's quite stylish. I'll restart the game so it can play, and you can all enjoy it. After that, we'll move to doing the run. It might be a bit louder than everything else. Like, the main menu in this game is super low. There's like some audio balancing issues in this. But as far as things considered, it's only the final cutscene in the game should be very loud. And let's have a look. Alright. Now with that out of the way, let's get to playing. So this game, if you like struggle with 2D GTAs, this has quite a lot of control schemes for both on feet and on horse. Obviously, I have my preferences, you might have yours, but if you ever want to play but like tank controls are a problem for you or something like this, you can totally select different things. Alright, so I'm gonna start the game. We're starting on easy, I'll explain why in a bit, and timer starts as soon as the first cutscene skips and I get the gameplay going. We'll skip this one, there is some rap going on in this one. Like, his name is Rustler, blah blah blah. Alright, get ready on time. Let's go. Alright. So the game starts with pretty much a tutorial. We're gonna pick up a stick, which, oh, oops, forgot the booze. Which we'll use to kill our tutorial guy, which game gives us to... Can you punch me? Okay. To learn how to block, parry, and all this kind of stuff. We don't need any of that, just kill him. Skips like 2 tutorials. And now we pick up Horse, which is pretty much integral to the current route of this game. So, first of all, why easy difficulty? Easy difficulty gives us 2 very important skills. There is a skill tree in this game, and it's you can't fall off the horses, and you can pick up stuff while you're on a horse. All these skills are instantly learned as soon as you boot the game, while on like hard difficulty you gotta actually level all this stuff up, which takes a while, and is, you know, as you might imagine, is quite annoying to deal with. So here we're going to the Snail Land, which is kind of a Sunshine Autos of this game. where this guy, he's like a Pokemon trainer. He just wants all the different horses, and it starts quite tame. He asks for 4 hoof, so we just give him the 4 hoof. This is not part of like the main story progression, by the way. This is I'll explain what we need this for. And second horse that he asks for is the Gardney, which is the guard horse or police horse or whatever you call it. A really good horse, by the way, but we don't need it, so we just drive it to him. And what this does is, for first 2 horses collected, he spawns Stalioff over here, which is probably the fastest horse in the game. So we're just gonna be using that quite a lot now. But there is more reason to why we need the Stalioff. But we'll get to that in a bit. So picking up the sword, we'll need it for second mission. Blah blah blah, steal this guy's horse. Oh whoops, I did not mean to reverse there. So this is a tutorial mission. It teaches you a lot of things like basic fighting, basic horse riding. Now we're going to pimp a horse, which is a paint spray of this game. And we're gonna respray our horse. I mean, this game is a GTA 2 clone through and through. If you ever wondered why it is here. And yeah, so our main character's name is Guy, just Guy, and this is our friend Buddy. He's just called Buddy. And the whole plot of this game, I'll just get it over with, is we're working for the guy named Herb. We're basically just his sidemen. We're just doing all the dirty job. Yada yada. Oh yeah, we come back home and mom goes like, you want to finish the mission? No, screw you, go do some plowing. So we gotta do the plowing minigame, which is really annoying and RNG. But we're never gonna be doing plowing ever again. We only need like 76% of plowing. We don't even need to complete it. But it's RNG where money spawns. But yeah, on some point, Guy and Buddy, they getting tired of running Herb's errands, and they learn from somewhere, I don't remember where exactly from, that there is a tournament going on, and the winner will marry the princess. And they essentially set out to become royalties and do well in life for the rest of their probably not so long life, given the circumstances of this being Middle Ages, so healthcare is probably not at the finest. But anyway, that story out of the way, I'll be briefing you on some things that happen here and here, but for the most part, in the beginning we just run errands, then we learn about tournament, then we take the certificate to enter the tournament, and yada yada. So here we go. It's a bit of a weird tour. Alright, here's Herb. This is a archery tutorial. There is no bows, there's only crossbows in this. Crossbows are annoying in the beginning of the game, and unfortunately for the rest of the run they're going to stay that way. These are really bad horses over here, so just unfortunately gotta stick to this 4 hoof. If I would have gotten lucky, I would have gotten horse speed or charger, something along these lines. I'm gonna switch to the sword that I got. Also, we can see the horses have stamina. As soon as it runs out, it will start running like this, but then quickly can recover it. We will fix that slightly later by leveling the horse stamina perk, which gives horses more stamina. Can you... Oh my god, he blocks now. Oh my god, can you... Okay. Okay, that was really lucky. This knight can be an absolute asshole and just start blocking without doing anything else. So he's dead now, so we gotta bury him. So we pick this carriage, which is really... Like, all the carriages in the game are kind of ass, because not a single one of them has a good horse stamina. And as a result, even if they're somewhat fast, they're just gonna run out of stamina really, really quick, and then you just awkwardly gotta, like, a ride like this, where the horses accelerate and then slow down, then accelerate again, and then slow down again, and so on and so forth. So just give the body to Gravedigger, and that's the end of a mission. And now we are approaching to where the route has shifted massively. This is actually not the first time this game has ever been run on a marathon. As a matter of fact, it's been run on a BSG 2021, I want to say, maybe 2022. But back then it was still an alpha, it wasn't fully released. But you could beat the entire game. I'm pretty sure they were just doing some finishing touches, doing DLCs and yada yada yada. But one of the main issues with the run of this game is that on certain points throughout the game, you need 5,000 gold. You need it twice. And if you're just doing story missions without any side content or side missions, you are actually just not gonna have enough money. You're gonna be very, very much short. And the route used to be pretty much different, and I'll do a very sort of mixed route today. I haven't practiced all of it, so it will be a bit of a mess, but I think it will be a bit more fun, because current route is so by going to this snail land, it's called like this snail, there, this snail land, you get the joke, and completing first 2 horse deliveries for this guy, he gives me a Stallion, which is not only the fastest horse in the game, it's also the most expensive to sell to him. So we can just infinitely sell this horse for like 8 minutes to get all the money that we need for the rest of this game. Well, it isn't quite true, because we will still be needing to farm a bit, but that's like via RNG money drops just to speed things up. But right now I'm only gonna do 3,000, and I'll do the rest later depending on how much I need, just so that the things are a bit more, you know, progressing, and I'm not sitting here for 8 minutes straight, because the math for this goes, you sell the horse around, like the route from selling the horse, going back to it and selling it again is roughly 10 to 11 seconds, somewhere between that. So you can sell 6 horses in a minute, and you need to sell 47 horses, I believe. But yeah, that's essentially the route for the money problem. And the thing, when I started talking about the BSG run when the game was in early access, they did NG plus, kinda, that's what they called it, and they just cheated 10,000 gold in the beginning of a run, saying gathering money takes a very, very long time, yada yada, so we're just gonna cheat the money to play the game. And that run was like 1 hour 50 something, so if we can beat it today, well, I mean, that's great. The world record right now is 1 hour 32 minutes, I believe, by me, set like a week ago. Obviously, nobody else runs this game, but this current route exists thanks to SRD27, who is in GTA community here and there, also running other GTA, 2D GTA clone called Shakedown Hawaii, which I heard is good, but I've not played it myself, so can't say, but I can only talk about its prequel, Retro City Rampage, which is really good, and I do recommend it. As well as I do recommend this game. It's quite good, in my opinion. Alright, this will be the last horse for a moment that I'm selling. I hope that puts us fine on money for time being. So next mission is a guy that knows a guy, I believe. It's the mission that introduces the radio system, because in this game, obviously, there is no a very direct way to play the radio. I don't remember if you can level something so that the guy can sing while on the horse. Maybe you can. There is a lot of skills in the skill tree which are pointless or near pointless, but you can hire bards. The only annoying part of it is you gotta get off the horse to do that, and then they ride around with you singing songs, and they can change the songs and all this jazz. But this is like the only... Well, actually, no. There are 2 missions which require you getting a bard, and this is one of them. A bit unlucky, this guy. Gotta parry him. So parrying is actually pretty easy. Like, you block, you turn around, and then it just baits an attack. Somehow. Alright, let's see what songs he has. yeah, this one is good. Alright, so there is a forced police chase here, because this is also a tutorial for the wanted level system. And you can clear your wanted level by a few means, one of which is collecting wanted posters on the walls. And once you do that, the wanted level goes down by 1. So you can go all the way from 5, which is the highest in this game, to 1. Now, what do I level though? I'll think about it. So normally I would level horse stamina here, but because I'm doing kind of a bit of an impromptu route here, I might do something else. So, what I'm doing here. Here is the race. Winning a race gives you 500 gold, but joining the race costs you 100. So you're 300 net positive from doing the race. This race takes 1 minute and 1 second as a cycle to complete the race and start a new one. And this used to be how some money would be gained, because you're essentially getting 300 a minute, which is quite good. Obviously, with the infinite horse selling, it's nothing to write home about, but the only reason I'm doing it right now is just to show it off. Also, the music is absolute banger. But yeah, the fastest route before the whole horse shenanigery included doing this 9 times, and was actually quite mind-numbing. But we're only gonna do it once, just to show it off. Next mission is Mid Muffins, and I unfortunately traded my good horse for this one. But we're not running for a record today, so that's totally fine. We should be all chill on things that are happening. So during this mission, this is the mission where a guy and Buddy decide that, hey, maybe we should enter the tournament, but for that we got a fake nobility certificate. But then during this mission, they realized that Herb, their owner, I guess, they aren't really slaves, they're more like peasants, is kind of psycho and will just kill people if they, you know, look at them wrong. But yeah, he's just asking us for a sparring, because he is actually also planning to participate in the said tournament. But when I need to not kill him here. Alright. What horse is this? This is a bad one. Right, I've heard of the strat from SRD. Well, I'm gonna try it now. So there is a guy that we need to kill to set an example to some other guys. And we gotta give him to Butcher. Alright, that's good strat, thanks SRD. Alright, killing this guy is annoying, because from the horse, swinging your sword from the horse requires you to hit him twice. And these lads around him, they can be quite a pain. And you also gotta skip the dialogue, but if you can just shoot him, obviously none of it is a problem. So we are actually saving time on this instant of 5 seconds. Alright, I will do this and this and this actually. A bit of a weird upgrades. I've gotten myself a damage upgrade, but didn't go all the way through on it. I'll explain why way later. But the reason I got it is because, again, I'm gonna be doing slight detour from normal route to show off another way of earning money in this game, which was very useful. Oh, okay, this horse here, this is Pony Express. I really hope it does not despawn, because as soon as Butcher takes the body, I have no horse. Okay, that's really good. This is one of the fastest horses in the game. It's also tied to a delivery mission, a submission. Like, if you ever thought that GTA 3 had a lot of things to do for like 100%, this game is like, goes kind of dummy with it, because there is like 6 delivery mini games, which are all the same, and require you driving from point A to point B with either a cart or a horse, and it's actually awful because if by some miracle you accidentally, you know, get off the horse, it just stops instantly, and you gotta restart it. So yeah, that's a not fun aspect of this game. So medieval martial arts, or in short MMA, is the second best, or actually the first best, what used to be the first best way of earning money in this game. I should have gotten... I can get stamina. Alright, I need to conserve my money from now on, because I need to get upgrades for random money drops, which will be important in like 25 minutes. So MMA gets introduced as this mission, because Buddy and Guy, they need 5,000 gold to give Forger so that he can create the fake nobility certificate, because without nobility certificate you cannot enter the tournament. So he says that, hey, you need 5,000, I'll make you the damn papers. So, and Buddy just proposes, hey, you maybe just want to go to this MMA thing and earn some cash like this. So the mission is only giving you like three enemies to fight. The first fight has to be a fist fight. The second one can be anything else. You cannot use crossbows unless the fight specifies it, I believe. There's like a couple fights in a non-mission MMA, because MMA is a side activity. There is 20 levels of MMA, and I'll do first 10 now. Hopefully I won't... Oh, this guy, right. It might go horribly, because I've not practiced MMA in a while. I don't remember which fight goes after which, and I honestly might just die. Alright. So I'll just start. I'll just start the MMA. MMA has 10 levels, and they give you increasingly more money. Hello? Punch? Ah, didn't kill him. Right, unlucky. The first 5, you essentially, like, 10 gold is like nothing. But if you do the whole MMA sequence fast, it takes like 4.5 minutes. And you get 2.2k gold for it. So that used to be really good. And then second MMA sequence is 5.5 minutes and gives you 2.4k gold, I believe. So all the fights are kind of the same, but it depends on the weapon. So I will be constantly turning away from the enemy so that they start attacking me. And then I'll be turning back and blocking their attack, essentially parrying it. The AI manip is really simple, but it doesn't work with all weapons, because I, for example, cannot parry the spear, or polearm, or, you know, crossbow. This guy got in such a bad spot. Go on, attack him. Right. I need some health. Because if mission gave us health, this normal MMA doesn't, so if you run out of health, you're just dead. That's part of why it was important to practice it, which I, you know, obviously didn't. But I want to show it off, because now it's completely ignored and run. But it's a fun minigame nonetheless. Okay. It also gets you to try most of weapons that exist, which is quite nice. Only like the last couple of fights in MMA 1 are really difficult. Like this guy, he's like nothing to worry about, but he has armor. Also, if I would have upgraded my attacking to like hello? Can we block? To the fullest, my every single attack would add a blade to an enemy. What it does is it's pretty, you know, self-explanatory, and enemy loses health slowly. This is a very annoying fight. It's really long. Doing it fast. Ooh, kinda good. Is this one dead? Okay. Actually, quite good deep fryers. Come on. Okay. Sometimes they will put up the block one, and then you won't knock them over. Come on. But yeah, that's why you kind of want to have a bleed for MMA, but bleed will mess up some other strat that I'll be using like in an hour. So we're just not gonna bother with it. Alright, polearm or halberd is actually a really damn good weapon. But obviously these guys are annoying to use it against because they have shields. So just gotta bait him to attack me. I think we have 2 fights left until the end of MMA 1. I mean, I'm already fine on the first block of money that I need. Oh, this fire guy is a menace. Hello? Okay. Fire is really bad. I can't die. Fire is another damage on time, overtime effect, which is really annoying. Yeah, as you can see, this fight gave me 500 gold for like what's essentially a 15 seconds fight. I think this is the last fight. This one is really difficult. If you're playing on hard, like, these fights are no joke. If I had bleed, she would have died. I need to kill the spear one. Okay, that one got AI stuck for some reason. I never saw that, but I don't mind that because she has a sword. Not that there should be any problem with me. Oh yeah, right, she does that. So when you see exclamation mark over a head of an enemy, it means they're doing like a strong attack. You should be able to just attack into that window, but I'm like so used to like blocking. And if the blocking doesn't work, I just roll away. I just condition myself to doing that. I think that's the end. Yeah, okay. So this is the first MMA, and my horse didn't despawn, which is great. Alright, from now on, we're kind of doing the missions normally for a while. Okay. Ugh, come on! Just grab it. As you can probably imagine, not being able to pick up things while on a horse can be really annoying. And once I figured out that on easy you just get this perk by default, well, that's great. It's like one of the essentials things you need in a run, because otherwise it's really a massive pain in the ass to having to deal with wanted level. Like, you'll have to get off the horse, pick up the wanted boss, or get on the horse, yada yada yada. And you do it quite a lot, so you would have probably had to, you know, spend your money playing on hard. Other than that, like, on hard you take more damage, which, you know, understandable. I don't think enemies are particularly tougher. But yeah, this mission is a bit RNG, because these guys can absolutely destroy this carriage. Also, I literally just played into it. Why did it get stuck? And if they destroy it, I'll have to redo the mission. This game is pretty generous with checkpoints. So you won't be restarting from like the very beginning if you fail. Alright, that's really lucky. Actually, you know, they got decently body blocked there. But the carriage is badly damaged. It's like all shaking. This could have gone south. But yeah, we're essentially now getting everything we need to forge the documents. So this is a fresh supply of paper. Now we need a photo to put on the documents. So we're gonna go to a local painter who's gonna draw us marvelously. Got really lucky with Charger. Actually, this is a better horse. Yeah, whatever. There aren't that many horses in the game, and most of them are decent or good. But it's worth remembering every few of them that are important, just because they come in a few colors, and some of them don't really look the same. But the hardest challenge, do nothing. Nice money come, yeah, I just noticed. That's lucky, because the money drops from the enemies are RNG. And you can influence it. There is a perk that I will level up a bit later, which makes it so you get like 30% more money. But it's still absolutely random whether the enemy drops 10 plus 30%, 13, or 100 plus 30, 130. It's quite a big difference, and as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware, there is no way to influence how much the enemy drops, like, in terms of a pack as a whole. Alright, and the last thing that he needs is the seal, and actually, I will get a police horse, I believe, so whatever. And the seal is being used by his brother, as he says, and his brother is just running around here in a horse suit, and he just uses it as a butt plug. So it smells weird, but hey. Is it seal? Oh, whatever. Alright. So now is the final mission of the first area in the game. There's 2 sections in the game. You cannot go to the right of a map right now because it's locked. But essentially, what happens is Forger gets found by police, and he's like, "Oh no, I can't make your papers. I'll get arrested." And we just say, "Hey, we're gonna fend the police off. Just go away. Go and do the papers. We need them." We're just gonna defend for a minute. What that means is do nothing for a minute, except not die, and not going out of this green box. I'm gonna be scaring the crossbow guy so that he runs away, because sometimes, even though you dodge the crossbow, he still like randomly hits you for no good reason. But yeah, the music that's playing is you hearing random bards on the streets. For the most time this run, like, all the music you're gonna be hearing is the music that bards play when you pass them. But there will be one sequence with music. Okay, I do want to get this Gardney and not get busted in the process. We're gonna get shot, yes. Okay, good. Didn't get killed. So now pick up 2 wanted posters, and the second one will be right where the body is waiting for us, as we will proceed into the second block of this game. Alright, here's Buddy. Just get on a horse. It's gonna chat about something, blah blah blah, I don't remember. Alright, you kind of want to park nicely, because if you park near this thing, near the counter, Buddy can get stuck, and this cutscene will take a bit longer to play out. It's an unskippable cutscene as soon as they get on the horse, I believe. Yeah. So this is just a unskippable sequence. I'll let it play out and get some water while we're at it.
Drop your weapon.
All right. So now second part of the game starts. I can show you the map now. We can explore this bigger map because before we were only in like this island. And well, we can't just yet because we are in prison. And in fact, if we like die or like anything happens during these missions, we're always gonna be spawning within the prison camp until we complete the prison camp sequence. Very annoying because the pickaxe hitbox is actually really massive. So if you aren't spacing your hits correctly, you might accidentally kill any one of these guys, which will fail a mission. Because like I think the knights, you'll instantly get like one at level 5, and the knights will kill you. And they're, well, I mean, I don't think it instantly fails the mission, but I don't think you can do anything with it. So yeah, gotta excavate the skeleton a bit. Yeah, some of the audio balancing is a bit dank in this game. So now we need to break out of prison, obviously, because we can't otherwise do the whole tournament thing. So currently there is no plan. The plan currently is to become a big shot in the prison. So the buddy has a bright idea of fighting the biggest man he sees, who turns out to be the nicest guy in the world, and everyone loves him because they helped them through the toughest of times. So now they want to kick us for doing that. So this fight is annoying because these 4 men are absolutely unpredictable in their behavior, and they also can do that sometimes. Yep. But yeah, the big guy always goes down in like 1 hit. That's the whole joke. But, oh, it's quite okay. And then our mother comes to visit us, and she actually brings us a powder, like essentially a pie, but inside the pie there is a bomb to like break out of the prison. But yeah, that's only currently a part of the plan of how to escape, because I don't remember why exactly. So this dialogue here is weird. If I skip dialogue too fast, there will be 2 policemen or guards who I gotta follow. And if I skip too fast, they will ride away before I'm on the horse and can follow them. So they will essentially leave the area, and I'll get wanted level 5, which essentially just break. Like, it changes the goal from stick close to them to just die. You disobeyed the law, die, or something like that. So this is Botanist, and he's like, hey, I heard you're planning on escaping. I can probably help you with that, but we need to like collect specific flowers while we're doing this thing. So we gotta get some flowers. Also, axe is absolutely busted in this game. It's one of the best weapons. Unfortunately, the game will forcefully lose us the axe in for the sword, which isn't as good. That's a bit later. It like almost 2 shots every single enemy, I believe. It's like great. Alright, tree huggers come here, and they really hate the fact that we're killing Mother Nature. We're gonna kill them, but not attack the... Can you go away, my friend? But not attack the police or the other quarry workers. Because that would give us wanted level 5 and instantly fail the mission. Actually, no, it won't. It will just give us wanted level. These guys will not be affected, but we can get in quite a messy situation here. After this mission, I'll need to do some leveling. The botanist will ask us if we gotten all the flowers. Yeah, we'll just skip dialogue. Nothing important. I'm trying to be as far forward as possible. I don't actually know too well what their radius of like getting aggro on you is and failing the mission, but it's something within the screen, sure. Here, I'll just slow down for a bit because they do get lost. And next mission is high stakes, which is essentially our escape plan. All right, let me level up this, this, and this. Oh wow, we got everything we needed. All right, good. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense because my upgrades are actually planned, and I would have upgraded the stamina and attack only now. Yeah, that makes sense. So what I leveled up is I now get 30% more gold from the drops. Special Agent Pedro, FBI, Federal Bureau of Inquisition, very Spanish. Oh yeah, these guys do have like a whole sub-story of their own, and the whole joke is, you can guess it, nobody expects Spanish Inquisition. And they're also trying to pin down the group of round earthers, I'm sorry, because Earth is flat, and those lunatics try to prove the otherwise. But we're not going to be doing any of that. The old route used to do the first mission of their story chain, just because it was kind of in a way and was quite fast, but now none of it is being done. Actually, most of sub-stories are really long in this, and don't give you much money for how long they take. This music does not trigger DMCA, so don't worry. Despite, you know, it being clearly I want to break free. So it doesn't matter what you do here, it's just timed sequence, so we're gonna use it to kill every single inmate. Except Buddy, because Buddy is our buddy and we are not allowed to kill him. I mean, I do want to break free, yeah. This is where the Inquisition guy kind of tells you that, hey, come help us maybe later if you have time. Because we like save him here. But yeah, everyone is hallucinating because we like burnt like the flowers and they're like hallucinogenic. So everyone is like high on that flower or something. And you can pick them up while in the world, and I believe that's the only thing they do is like add this hallucinogenic effect. Oh, okay. I was afraid I'm not gonna kill them, but I was lucky. There are guys that are spawning which will attack Buddy, and if they do, Buddy will just stuck. His AI will break and he will go into infinite dancing. We don't really want that to happen. Okay, that did happen, unfortunately. Now I gotta push Buddy to where the mission gotta go. That sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I'll just collect all the money. You really don't want this to happen on like actual run attempts. because it is much slower than Buddy walking to the wall on his own. But as you can see, he's just, you know, having a time of his life now. I'm gonna get as much money as I can. All right, Buddy, you gotta move, my friend. Come on. Oh yeah, there is a gym here, as you can see. There are some collectibles in this game. I thought they might be useful for the routing. They ended up not being useful. They do give you skill points every so often, but they're just not worth it. Well, I mean, I'm not doing an actual run attempt now. I'm just messing around. That's why I'm like doing all the side activities which I wouldn't be doing in a run now. Alright, now we're running up there in hopes of getting a guard horse. Oh, we got a bard. Wow, did you just kick my bard that I hired for like 5 coins? Alright, that was really lucky. I don't think the bard can get on the horse though. This is our horse for next mission, or so now. One of the best horses in the game, again. Unfortunately, its stamina is not as good as Stallion, but we'll get Stallion in a bit. Or, hello? Okay, that was scary. Alright. Do you get the reference, chat? I wish some mission was called Rider's Car in this game, but it isn't. Anyhow, so we gotta pay a visit to Herb for him screwing us over. So we're gonna, you know, set the record straight that we are not to be messed around with. Unfortunately, I'll just spoil the mission. He is not going to be at his mansion. And so we'll go investigate other places, and he's not gonna be there as well. But we'll find some other guy who's his nephew, who we can do some errands for, which is a subplot in this game, which we are not gonna be tackling at all. But it's one of the better subplots about the guy who wants to become a rapper. Yeah, in this setting. Yep. It's a bit cringe, but it's also kind of funny. So I'm not skipping the dialogue until this guy is like really close, because otherwise he'll just run from where he is. Just gotta hit him like once. Axe. What? Crossbow guy, can you stop running for a second? Oh my god. Okay. I had the glitch where this guy like didn't go away at all. You can also like, oh yeah, the horse has because it's a police horse, it has the siren. I'm just not using it. The unfortunate part about the horse whistler perk, which summons a horse if you have one, or even if you don't have one, is that it's on the same button as your farting and burping button, because this game, as I've already said multiple times, a true GTA 2 clone. Through and through. So you even have a fart and burp button. Unfortunately, as soon as you start whistling horses, the farting goes away. I guess the stomach gets magically healed. Let's just heal up, just in case. I don't think anything's gonna happen to us at this point in this mission, but whatever. Oh, whoops. Let's go inside town, just grab a wanted poster. I want to deal with this. A rapper? Not a rapper. A rapper. As in rap, like Eminem and all these other guys. This is one of collectibles. There are 2 types of collectibles. Notes, the melody notes, which improve like singing qualities of your character, whatever that is. But yeah, this guy here, I don't remember what's his name. Salas, oh yeah, Lil Z, right? That's what his nickname becomes as his story progresses. It's one of the longest sub stories. It pays you handsomely in the end, but doing all of it is just not worth it. So now we go and register for the tournament, and they tell us, hey, you actually need 5,000 gold and not just an ability certificate, which good that you do have, but it's not everything. So we're kind of forced to, you know, go and earn more. And the rest of the missions that I'm gonna be doing now, I don't think they give you a single coin, other than the random pickups that you get on streets. So I'll have to sell some horses in a bit. But I will be just over there to like do that. And then it will also give me Stalioff to use for like a pretty decently long mission. Eminem is a rapper indeed, okay. Right, so as we are participating in a tournament, Buddy has a great idea that we need a sword that befits the knight of our stature. What's the correct word, whatever. So he just says, hey, there is this, I've heard of this thing, go get it. So naturally, it's, as you can probably tell with the name, it's a stone, a sword stuck in the stone. And nobody can get it off. Spoiler, neither can we. But we want it, because it's legendary, so probably good. It isn't actually good, axe is better than this thing, but the game will replace the axe with this now. And, yeah. Well, not now, in a couple of minutes once we manage to get it out. So we do have pickaxe, just gonna try to mine it out. These guys don't like the prospect of us messing around with the relic that they're really much wanna have excavated properly. That was a really good fight. These guys can be such a pain. Oh, whoops, I missed. We try mining it while everything's free and chill. Figure out that the stone is too damn thick and we cannot break it. So to go inside the castle walls. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Because he drops a halberd. Which I'll explain later why. But in short, the halberd is required for a glitch later. That's the short explanation you're getting right now. Why did I keep picking up this wanted poster, but it doesn't actually help me. Because I still end up having one wanted level. Can you go away, good sir? I guess let me hire a bard, or just for a marathon. I want to wrap. Whatever. I'll have this one play. I thought I have 1 out of 0, so I thought that was the last crossbow. Luckily it isn't. We get the sword, this guy comes out being like, ah, why do you destroy my art piece, blah blah blah. It's like, whatever. Just kill him. That's the end of the mission. horse. Oh, I got really lucky. This is the random horse that we just summoned. And luckily it's one of the best ones that you can get randomly. Gonna hear that song later, so let me skip to something else. Do the rap. Alright. That's the banger. Alright, so we're gonna do the fast travel. Ah, he doesn't go with us, unfortunately. Right, this teleports us all the way back to this Nayland. Just gonna get... we need 5k after the next mission. Why is this not here? Alright, unlucky. I'll have to go here and go back. Brother in Christ, where is the horse? Are you gonna spawn or something, my man? That's weird. I don't think that ever happened before, but here it is. It shouldn't take too long. There's like, what, 10 horses to sell? Like 2 minutes. Even less. But yeah, currently we only have one main mission left that we can do, and as soon as we do this one, we need gold for to enter the tournament. And then for like, there are missions later that give you quite large sum of money, but there is just no way to get it. Like, as good as selling horses is, it still is a bit of an annoying part of a run. Like, this run currently I don't think can go sub 125. Not this like current attempt on the marathon, because it's definitely not going anywhere in that range. But like, if you do a proper run, like, I don't think you can go sub 125 just because the game is still decently long. So any means of like speeding this up would potentially be good. Like, as I initially stated on my routing document, which is on speedrun.com, is that any sort of money duping glitch would speed this game massively, and horse selling did speed up the run by 15 minutes, so it isn't unreasonable. It's just still kind of long. That's the whole problem. Like, there were proposed alternatives, because MMA gives you 2,000 in 4.5 minutes. If you were to like save and reload and then do MMA again, it will give you the same money again. But it just falls short time-wise. Well, time to money investment proposition, rather. So it isn't great. But yeah. Anyway, we get all the money we kind of need, and we're just gonna use this horse, because this horse has a lot of stamina. It's really fast, and it's just everything you want to have. So yeah, very lucky that whoever had a bright idea of trying to do this Nayland deliveries. I think it was Trubits in my chat. That idea was handsome and really useful, because the initial idea by SRD was use the horse summoning perk to just summon horses and sell them, which was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just that sometimes you would get very cheap horses, and sometimes you will get horses which start missions, like Taxi Horse or Pony Express. Oh, I need shit. Oh, I need to pick it up. Okay, I actually need some shit during this mission to throw at the guy, and very often you get like no horses shitting on the roads for like the longest time, and then this mission hits you and you're like, oh, that didn't happen still? Really? It's really annoying when that happens because it's really... I don't know if there is a forceful way to shit a horse. If you know what I mean. What was I? Oh yeah, the selling horses was like good idea, but the RNG part to it was not as fast. But now that you have consistent supply of horses, which are just every single one is 150 gold, it's just not worth doing anything. So this whole mission is because we technically aren't nobility, and our mother is worried about the fact that, hey, we're participating in this tournament affair or something. She just remembers that our father is a nobility. She's like, yeah, I totally had it off with this handsome man in town back when I was still, you know, young and hip and everything. So we go to meet him. He's like we're basically his carbon copy. And he's like, yeah, I can see that. That could have been a thing. I don't remember everything, but like, if you help me, I will be your, you know, go-to in case you need me. Like a testimony of the truth of your nobility or something like that. How much horsepower does Staliov has compared to the other horses? This is the most horsepower. It's the horsest of the horses. This one's the best one. Where is the pimp horse? On a scale 0 to 1, this is a 1. Gold? Unlucky. I need help. I'm getting money for some reason. Yeah, I need to... All the Uma Musume fans in this game, you can, you know, draw your versions of anime horses of the Rustler. Go wild. It's free real estate. Alright, so what our father asks us to do is to mess around with this nobility who he doesn't like. So initially we need to throw shit at him, which doesn't scare him off, and he just calls the police, which we had to get rid of by respraying. Now we decide that we will just, you know, steal his prized horse, which is an awful horse, honestly. It isn't really fast, and just take it to butcher. So this is our RNG moment. Oh, Cabronco, really good luck. This is a taxi horse, again, and it has its own submission with it. A really good horse, really fast. But yeah, we need to get here. Okay, I do need to reload my crossbow. I will need it eventually. He just makes food out of the horse and gives us the horse head back. So we essentially bring it to the nobility, and then just burn the village just to top it off. The ultimate prank, so to say. Yeah, as you can see, like, my horse ran out of stamina, so it constantly, like, slows down. I keep holding spacebar, but it just refills the bar. Right, boom. I will probably get a wanted level here, so this is a bit of an RNG moment. Whether or not... Oh, this is a good horse if I don't get a cop horse. That one will do. Okay, Albert. Albert is the best against this fight. Like, this fight is actually annoying as shit. Okay, I'm gonna try not to killing that guy. Health? Why are you so close to the guard? Okay, and I'm just gonna steal the guard horse. And I have just enough money. Perfect. Right. And the wanted level dropped on its own, as it does in pretty much every single GTA game ever. So I go back to our daddy. He's gonna be like, okay, you're good, you're good. No family page attempts. You recommend you have been pardoned for your... Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're now officially part of the family. We're noble, kinda real, not fake. Now we can do this mission, which we only can do because we have 5,000 gold. So there are a few things to explain. On some point, I had to pick up halberd from the guard. I said that it's gonna be important for the skip. Later on, because it's a knight's tournament and yada yada, there will be such a fun activity as jousting. And jousting really sucks. It's really boring and takes a while. But SRD found a way to speed it up, because jousting normally consists of 3 rounds of you riding a horse with the jousting stick to your opponent and knocking them off, and if you mess up you do more rounds because you gotta win 3. It's basically best of 5, and there are 4, well, technically 5 joustings that you have to do throughout the entire game. But only for 4 it is important. You can like insta-kill your opponent with some trickery, which we'll get to once we get to the actual jousting. And the thing is that involves you getting off your horse, and for some reason weapons that you have affect which weapon you will get as soon as you get off the horse during the jousting section. So if I didn't... hello? Hello, friend? If I didn't have a halberd, then I would default to whichever weapon was in the halberd spot, which normally is a spear. But I wanted to default to crossbow. But with halberd, for some reason, it just defaults to crossbow. Once I get there, it will all become crystal clear what I'm doing. Hopefully I won't mess it up too horribly. But you'll see once we get there. But yeah, right now we entered the tournament and there is a lot of like knights. So we decide that we do want to cheat in this whole endeavor. It's easier to fight big and proper warriors when they're stupidly drunk. So we decide to go and bring a bunch of alcohol to the festival, to just give it to every single knight before the day of the fight. Unfortunately, the guards don't agree with our methods, so we need to distract them by hiring this bard, which works like a miracle. Without a hinge. Oh, come on, why did you... Oh. Right. I'll deliver... Oops. Didn't roll out of the animation. I do kind of want to get some money, because I will need to respray in the... I don't think you get... Actually, maybe you do get the money. For... Like, one mission will require you to respray. At least once. We'll see. Maybe I'll just get the money. This mission is super scuffed. There is multiple ways of controlling horse, and I'm not sure, but I think the one which is like tank control, no, not tank controls, the same control scheme that I'm using for the guy, which is WASD move you to where WASD are. So W moves you up the screen, ASD moves you... You get the idea. But for the horse controls, I do have tank controls because it is the most consistent ones. But for some reason with this mission, like once you're drunk, the horse will be like randomly slightly turning, which makes hitting this guy a massive pain in the ass because you gotta hit him on a horse. As far as I'm aware, doing that on the other control scheme just is not a problem. Or so I heard. If I'm having trouble hitting him, I will do that. I really hate this mission for this. Because, like, your horse is, like, turning slightly because you're, like, drunk, and that affects your movement. Oh, Jesus Christ. As you can see, it's, like, not having any of this. Alright, let me try changing controls. Controls. Yeah, see, this is like going in the perfect straight line. Well, that's quite a mess. Alright. So the knight's kind of like, try ramming me with the horse, and the other one, try hitting me with the crossbow, blah blah blah. And the last one is like, nah, I'm good. Do I want to save? Sure, why not? Just in case. This game has... I'm not sure if it's exactly memory leak, but the problem... There are problems when you play this game for long. Fortunately enough, during the run, you don't get to the issue. But just because I'm playing Marathon with like slightly weirder strats, things might go south, so I'd rather save in a few places. So now we're fighting all the knights that we fed with alcohol. Also, I forgot to level my stamina and HP regen. We just gotta fight off the Ray guys. Yeah, pretty sure it's free. Brother, you're not even blocking. Luckily, this one restores all your health and gives you armor after every single fight. Like, this one is actually can mess you up. Like, even though they're like technically all drunk and like feeling like shit, they can kill you quite fast, especially this man here. Okay, I am dangerously low on health. Sheesh! That was really close. Right, just to be extra careful, I will save now, because next mission is Eye of the Horse. It's the first jousting skip, which also involves cutscene skipping, something that I've not done yet in this run. I'm not sure if there is more places where it's useful, but essentially if you try loading during the loading screen, you just gain control of your character. Okay, good horse. Get on. Get on, buddy! Buddy! But yeah, it will only be used during jousting section, but maybe it can be used somewhere else. To what benefits, I don't yet know. So we gotta learn how to joust, because we aren't, you know, aren't that good with all that. So we gotta get teached with this Master Yoda swamp ass living here. And this is a bit of an annoying section, because we gotta shoot. Did I miss? Oh my god. Did it just not count? Okay, it's one. It's two. Now he's like, now you should become one with the horse. So gives us a horse mask. Just ask us to, you know, run him around. But we can also still roll. He's like, ha, ha. Quite funny doing this. So we have a good horse here, which is nice. This is one of the few missions which somewhat benefits from stamina upgrade, other than the fighting missions. I'm not full on health, but I don't think there's gonna be a problem with this. Is this a good horse? I'm not sure, I'm just gonna call my horse here. Because after this sequence, we can ride again. So this guy, the reason he just like randomly appears here is for the first time. He wasn't like the whole Disneyland thing. I don't think it was in the alpha builds, and while the game was still in early access. I don't think you could do the Disneyland, so he just kind of was here. And then in the final build, he appeared there, and you can sell the horses and everything. And it's not even the final build. I think it's like his thing appeared like last year. It's not even the final build. It's like later. So the strats that involve selling horses just couldn't be done before. Right. So as soon as it says jousting, I'm gonna try loading. I also forgot to change the control scheme because this is actually incredibly hard to do without this, so I'm gonna knock him off, roll, and Why is my crossbow not loaded, game? This is such a BM. I hate when this happens. Like, I legitimately reloaded my crossbow multiple times. So the reason I'm loading there is to start moving during the countdown. What? Why did it... Okay, wait. It should have instantly killed him, but it didn't, for one reason or another. Any moment now. But yeah, it's quite precise to get this, and later we'll have to do this 3 times in a row. Okay, I messed up. I didn't load, so I unfortunately just gotta do jousting normally, I believe. Which is unfortunate, but such is life. Alright, gotta get the controls back to the good ones. So now because we did... Oh, what? No? What? I thought because we did jousting, we always gotta get a jousting horse. Apparently not. I was about to kill my horse to get a different one. But turns out I don't have to because I got a Cabronco, which is a good horse. Okay. Sure. Now, a small break from the whole tournament affair. I don't actually remember what we're doing here story-wise. I think we're trying to find where the herb is. And, something like that. So there is, like... some weird stuff happens during this sequence here. Like, we're gonna go meet Captain Middle-Age, who will help us find Iron Maiden. Or Iron Maid, sorry, not Maiden. Iron Maiden is a music group. Which helps us somehow. I honestly don't remember what happens here in the story. So what we need to do here is we need to get enough wanted level so that the Iron Maid appears essentially lure her out. My guy, can you get on a fucking horse? Thank you so much. So we're just gonna ride him all the way to where we need to go. You coming? Oh my god, please get on the horse. There we go. We want a level 3 for this. So this idiot can get lost quite often. Gotta make sure that he stays with us. Right, so this is where we're gonna park the horse so it doesn't get stuck. It should be enough for one to level 3. Perfect. Oh, this is actually quite decent sequence. So get the stick. Torch it up. Now whack the cow so the cow sets the signal. Here she comes. These guys are essentially the squad equivalent of the FBI equivalent of this game. They're the toughest assholes. So we gotta get some damage to her. Except her health bar is... I'm not sure if it isn't even... It probably is programmed to be finite. It just is super long. So we figure out that we can't really take her down. She's like too OP. Horse, come on. So our friend here gets undressed, which is very smart. Go away. And we escaped. We gotta figure out another plan because this one didn't work. Why did I collect this poster? I keep collecting this stupid wanted poster for no reason. This actually does not help me at all. Right, just gotta not run into the courtyard here. Go left. Alright, good. I keep messing up this pathing. Just extremely simple, and yet I do mess it up quite often. Now to the next mission of this marvelous character. Honestly, this is one of the weirder parts of the story, which I have no recollections of what exactly is like happening. But as other side activities in this game, there are like kill frenzies, which occurred murder fests in this game. And they're quite alright. There's just not too many of them. This game also has 2 DLCs. I'm not sure if any of them would make speedrun faster, but I'm not using any. Just because when I first played this game and routed the speedrun, I didn't have any, though I do have them now. I just disabled them, so that nothing is changed for whatever reason. This is Monkman, and he's gonna help us defeat the maiden somehow, because monks are always fighting, so probably knows some secret martial arts. And his secret martial arts is essentially Hallelujah from the Worms games. But yeah, he gives you the hey, don't wait longer than 3 seconds when you're using this. Which kind of slightly important later in this mission. Yeah, it's essentially a timed grenade which does a buttload of damage. So now we gotta get the maiden again. But we gotta be in some place where there isn't as many guards, as otherwise we won't be able to defeat her that easily. Something along these lines is the reasoning. We gotta steal the Pope. Well, it's not a Pope, it's this guy, Bishop, right? Gonna whack him, his guard's gonna run away. He's not dead, he's just chilling. Right, that horse served us well. Now we gotta ride awful carriage. Please don't get stuck. You dumb idiot, get. I could probably not skip dialogues, but I already was skipping it all the time. Because it skips automatically. Oh, whoops. You don't see it. Even though we aren't visiting a lot of the map, if you were to do all the side quests, you would probably go to every single place there is. Not that there is much to see, but still the whole map is used to some extent, even like the small nooks and crannies of certain buildings. That's quite nice. It's a decent design, I feel like. A lot of GTA 1 kind of tried doing that, but as a result, it did like so many missions to cover everything that happens in every single district of GTA 1. So there's like twice the missions for every single one of them. For, well, it's not districts, it's cities, because GTA 1 is spread around Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. But in GTA 2, there's 3 districts, and some areas of those districts aren't used like almost for anything. Which luckily most GTA clones tend to not fall into this trap. So yeah, this guy, he did not count to 3, so he just blows up. Ah, don't kill me, please. He actually can like nuke me really easily. 1, 2. Okay. And as it turns out, it's a princess. What a shocker. And she actually doesn't like the fact that Herb is currently the #1 guy in terms of who has the most chances of winning the tournament. She's like, I guess you will do better. I'll help you somehow. So she'll give us some, you know, a bit of a safety net and just help us with taking Herb down, because it's in her interest as well, because she doesn't like him as a person, and we just, you know, we just want to kill him. Well, or at least screw with him, not necessarily kill him. This is a really long dialogue. This is where you hold E instead of mashing. And next is what's it called? Sunday Night Fever or whatever. This is the triple jousting mission. I'm gonna save here just because if I mess up on some point and you know, lower the save, I at the very least restart the mission. A Saturday Night Fever, not Sunday Night Fever. Changing controls. Like, you can do the different controls and it's slower that I'm, you know, changing them, but I honestly cannot be bothered learning how to do this properly with the other controls. No! Fuck! Alright, this will be problematic now because I don't have dialogue in the beginning of this. So my lineup actually gotta be good. No! I shot too early! Damn it! There's 3 of these guys that I gotta take down, by the way. This is really bad. He's inside the horse. Yeah, but if you lose 3 times, you like eliminate it. Alright, that's fine. I am very much willing to do the proper jousting. If I'm really, really bad, but it shouldn't be this difficult. Like, I swear it isn't. Alright, here's one. See, not so bad. Hit the horse. Unlucky. Actually, just unlucky. The way they fall off the horse is a bit random, and sometimes they can be in a... What? Okay, now this is bullshit. I gotta do the normal jousting or I'll fail and roll back to checkpoint. It did actually count as me hitting him twice, but I gotta hit him normally now. Like, when you go on the bottom lane, it still counts as your hit, even though it also counts as your opponent hit. Can we please do the normal on, like, the last guy? This is really fucking bad because he did not fall off. He, like, got stuck in his horse. This is terrible. Oh, I mean... This is what it is. Oh my god, my cat wants to go down. Okay, I gotta do the normal jousting. Cat, get down. Get down. Get down. Come on. Get off the table, cat! Where's this guy? Wait, why did I not hit him last time? Oh, he's the AI broke him. He's just standing in one spot now. This is nightmare. Oh, you get to see all the weird possible fails on the jousting, I guess. Wait, what? Why am I only scoring now? That's weird. Alright, whatever. That was the last one, right? Or is there still one more? No, it was the last one. Well, that was horrible. Good thing is, I don't have to do that again, because the last jousting we actually have to do normally. I don't like this horse. This horse is really slow. I'm gonna kill it. This horse is also really bad. Brother, what is this? Don't call Pita, please. Oh my god. I'll have to go and try and find a better horse because all I'm getting from random horse calls is these. This is a good one, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm also gonna buy a bard so we have some music for us. Yeah, this is a good one. I have 2 missions left. We essentially kind of know where Herb is, but we need to... Well, we know the guy who knows where the Herb is, so we are trying to get that guy. And that's what this whole mission for, is like, hey, we do want to track this man down. Whatever it takes. Have some other music play for us. Absolutely inconspicuous, by the way. Just with the bard and the horse, gonna be... This is a trailing mission, everyone's favorite. So gotta keep the distance, or you get spooked. We're also gonna have bard playing for us. I don't think we got that one before. This is like the big box is a funny one. I also need to switch weapon. Because fighting this guy is really annoying. This is the only tailing mission in the game. I might unfortunately kill my bard here, which... Okay, I did not kill my bard, which is good. Can you die? Oh my god. Okay, this guy breaks and tells us where Herb is. I summoned my horse. But it's like not the guy, but it's like a different guy who knows where the Herb is. That's kind of the whole thing. And that guy is like from a shadow guild or something. Weird ass guy. Alright, let's change the song. He's like, you'll never find me. I hide in shadows, blah blah blah. And the whole gimmick is you just use torch to find him. I'm gonna grab armor. It isn't gonna help me much, but nice to have. He's always in the same spots, so all you gotta do is just run left and right. He's like, damn, he's good at finding me. And then he just tells us, hey, you probably are late, and then we realize that Herb decides to, you know, kill us. He does preemptive strike to our hideout, where Buddy currently is. And well, things are not looking too good for Buddy. I'm gonna tell you that just now. It's also kind of nice in terms of bards, is when you have wanted level, the music has extra beat to it. But yeah, essentially, he beheads Buddy. Actually, no, he just stubs him, okay. No! Okay, Bard is still alive. I thought our Bard died. That would have been quite unfortunate, getting a horse. I didn't hire you for nothing. So yeah, now we go run back home to Mama. Well, not exactly for that reason, but like it's the safest place in the world. We're closing in on a final mission. It's decently long still until the run's over. The final mission is like 6 minutes. Or something like that. Ow! Just gonna save in case game decides to crash. All eyes on me. Final mission. So the princess arrives and being like, hey, don't be a whiny asshole, just go and do it. You can trust me, I'll help you. We're like, hey, the whole damn kingdom wants us dead. And she's like, well, just appear in time, okay? She's just gonna be like, trust, bro. We're just gonna trust. The fact that I have wanted level doesn't really change much. I took some weird pathing there. But during this mission, all the main areas of the map gets populated with random enemies and some barrels here and there. You can actually get killed pretty easily here if you don't know where you're going. You like can run into barrels which normally weren't there to begin with, and just explode. Alright, we're almost at the tournament grounds, and the horse almost had enough stamina. I don't think the bard is gonna follow us to the tournament, though. So police comes and is like, hey, stop, we're gonna arrest you. And the prince is like, nope, don't let him pass. Oh, we got stuck in a cutscene. Well, thankfully, if we are stuck in a cutscene, they are programmed in such a way that they will progress eventually. So now we gotta fight Herb. He looks kind of... His art is a bit different here. Most of the art of the NPCs is based on... well, not all of them. But some of them are based on... God, what's his name? On Kickstarter donors from, like, a higher tiers. Because this game was back from Kickstarter. It's quite a good Kickstarter project. One of the few that went through, and the game is quite nice. And it even gets updates every now and then still, so... But yeah, okay, final boss fight is about to commence. You could kill Herb with, like, an insta-kill. With the jousting insta-kill. But the thing is, he then kind of actually dies. And the thing is, if he dies, he gets teleported to, like, nowhere. Why did he hit me? Alright, so the whole fight it goes to just... Oh, I actually want to get that. They just throw shit at him. Wait, what is this? Can you actually kill him? His health went down so far. Normally you gotta kill his goons. But he like kinda was doing absolutely nothing. Ow! I saw a raid from Reggae and I got absolutely slammed on my head with a sword here. Don't throw the holy grenade at me, you asshole. Okay, he's got the eye stuck again? Question mark? Alright. Yeah, he like goes into infinite guarding as soon as his goons appear. Can you attack me, my friend? Alright, we are about to be done. Why did this shit not land on him? Come on, Herb. Come on. What the? He's like straight up cheating now. So we're supposed to get like random shit drops so we can throw at Herb. Because then he's like smelling shits and he hates it. Alright, get ready on time. As soon as last dialogue is skipped, that's when the time is. And the final cutscene, it's a bit loud, so lower your volume if you have it up. Almost time. And time. The cutscene is pretty short. I'll just play the main scenes and then I'll skip it. Yep, and then it's just Kickstarters and actual developers. And yeah, and then we get like money and something, and you can continue playing for all the side stuff. And yeah, that was Rustler. I think that went pretty well, all things considered. The crown is mine. I'm the king now. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm not actually gonna be playing it probably anytime soon. So if you wanna see this run, you can go watch the better version of it speed-wise on YouTube. Otherwise, keep watching the marathon and come for some other games. If you enjoy me, you probably know me already. Like yada yada yada. So, shameless self-plug. But yeah, the time that I got on this game is decent, and I don't really intend on doing more of it. Yeah. Anything else you have to say, Ben? Are we good to go to the next
Great
one?
work. Thanks for coming on. Yeah. Next up, we have Ballad of Gay Tony, any percent with Stig. We'll get him set up in just a few minutes. And then afterwards, we have GTA 4, any percent with Solvy Night. So if you like GTA 4, we've got a hell of an evening for you.
GTA
thanks again
4.
for coming on, Tezur0. I appreciate it. Yeah, GTA 4. Yeah, very important. Very important. I almost forgot. That's my fault.
All right. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Yeah, we'll get a Stig set up and we'll be back in a few minutes. So don't go anywhere.